Then the fire, sorry. Then the ant nation attack. Yes, those tiny little creatures that you actually squash with a flip-flop could actually be your worst nightmare. And let me tell you, it's not looking good for us. First things first, ants outnumber humans by 2.5 million to 1. That's to say, each person has 2.5 million ants assigned to them. Every time you take a deep breath, somewhere out there, 2.5 million ants just went, oh look, another foolish human thinks they are superior. There are about 12,000 known ant species, but experts suspect the number is closer to 20,000, which means, surprise, you don't even know what half of your enemies look like yet. And with over 20 quadrillion ants roaming this planet, you better hope they don't unite. Spoiler alert, they already have. It's called a colony. Now let's talk about how ants communicate, because this is where things start to feel like an ant-based horror movie. Ants don't just shout across the yards like we do. No, they use pheromones, chemical signals that are basically text messages they send to each other through smell. Imagine this, one ant smells danger, sends a chemical SOS to the squad, and boom, within seconds, a literal army of ants shows up like, who are we biting today? Their teamwork is so good, it makes human teamwork look like a group project where one guy forgot to show up. Now we're in trouble. When this war is being led by the most horrifying ants of all time. Let's meet the generals of ant army. First up, the bullet ant. If you've never heard of this nightmare on 6 legs, let me introduce you. The bullet ant bite is so painful that it's been compared to, you guessed it, a bullet wound. And the pain doesn't last for seconds or minutes. It lasts for 12 to 24 hours. That's right. It's a full day subscription to agony delivered to your nervous system for free. Thanks, evolution. And then there are the bulldog ants. Imagine if ants had a range mode. These ants can jump. They are ridiculously aggressive, and their stings are so toxic they can take down animals much larger than themselves. A war led by the bullet ants and the bulldog ants. That's basically the plot of disaster movie Nobody Survives. The bulldog ants are quite poisonous that when you're being bitten by them, you can pass out within 15 minutes. Oh yes, when people see them in the forest, they run. So what actually happens when ants bite you? It's not just a bite, oh no. These little demons inject venom into your skin that can cause pain, swelling, and if you're unlucky enough to encounter the poisonous ones, nausea, paralysis, or worse. Fun fact, 21% of ants are highly poisonous. Basically, you're playing venom route anytime you poke an ant here. Good luck with that. Here's the kicker. Ants have super strength. They can lift 50 times their body weight. That's like you carrying an elephant on your back just because you feel like it. They also have some of the most advanced teamwork on the planet. Let's build a bridge. The ants literally form one out of their own body. Need to invade a picnic. They coordinate like a special ops unit. These little guys are basically the Navy SEALs of the insect world. So what will happen if humans declared war on ants? Well, they will overwhelm us with their numbers, outsmart us with their communications, and outlast us because they've been thriving since the time of the dinosaurs. Now, the good news. Ants aren't actually interested in declaring war on us. They're too busy being the unsung heroes of the ecosystem, cleaning up waste, erasing soils, and basically making sure Earth doesn't collapse into chaos. So next time you see an ant, maybe don't step on it, because if they ever decide to unite, remember, we're outnumbered, outmatched, and horrendously unprepared. Pro tip, surviving in case the ants plan to attack. Like, comment, and subscribe. And on that note, stay safe, stay humble, and respect the ants. And see you next time. Love ya.